Hello everyone. In this video, we will cover Workday Advance Studio interview questions and answers. Before we begin the video, I'd like to introduce you to Upptalk. Upptalk is a live, interactive platform for software training, furnishing robust personalities who could take on universal business platforms. So, to know more about the latest and trending technologies, watch other videos on the Upptalk channel. Let's get started without further delay. What are the security groups in Workday?
A security group consists of a collection of users who require access to particular data or the ability to carry out specific tasks. The following are the Workday security groups: all users, all employees, all contingent workers, all terminees, all retirees.
What is error handling?
Error handling is crucial for establishing an intuitive that is straightforward, simple to use, and easy to maintain integration. There should be sufficient error handling and integration messages to enable end users to identify and address as many integration problems as needed. Error messages should be readable by the integration's end users.
List out the various types of error handling components.
These are the two types of error handling components. Send error captures an error and forwards it to the out transport. Log error produces an error log message. This causes the error to be recorded to the server log file by default.
Explain about building error messages.
Error messages contain information that might assist you in determining the solution to the integration errors. The context identifies the primary cause of the issue, including the name of the worker or integration map that was responsible for the error. Condition describes the error condition, such as incorrect data, missing fields or attributes, or empty map values. A requirement will specify the valid values or circumstances that must be met. Response offers a possible resolution to the issue that was presented.
What are the places where error handlers are placed in assembly?
There are two places error handlers are placed in an assembly. Mediation error handler steps or also down-chain components. Global error handler catch any unhandled error.
Explain about failure messages.
The Workday out transport has a property called failure message. If the web service call fails, the content of the failure message will be included in the exception thrown.
What is a sub-assemblies?
Workday Studio gives developers a way to make subassemblies that are modular and can be shared and used again and again. This makes developers more productive. A subassembly is an assembly that starts the processing chain with a local in transport.
What is a collater in Aggregator?
The collators allow you to define how to batch the individual messages. Collators include: Message Content Collater defines how to aggregate non-XML messages. XML Message Content Collater defines how to aggregate XML document content in an XML message stream. Zip File Collater defines how to aggregate multiple files into a single zip file. Mtable Collater defines how to aggregate mtable instance, where an mtable is an in-memory table of data.
Briefly explain MVEL in the Workday Studio.
MVEL is a very powerful expression language that is used in Java-based applications. It has a lot of features and can be used for everything from simple property extraction and binding to complex scripts. MVEL is used all over the assembly runtime to let components be configured on the go.
What is a retrieval service?
To get binary files into the mediation context, set up a Workday in Retrieval service that gets the file from a location outside Workday. The files are retrieved and stored in the Workday Blobatary. The files can then be retrieved and put into a mediation message in your Studio assembly. The Retrieval service is run before the integration event.
What is a cloud runtime in the Workday Studio platform?
When integration is launched on the Workday Studio platform, a cloud runtime is given to the integration. Instead of running integration events right away, the Workday network server puts each one in a queue where it waits for a cloud runtime to become available. When one becomes available, it gets the integration from the repository and sends it to the cloud runtime to be run. This helps to protect the integration from each other.
What is the use of XPath Explorer?
Once you've made an XML file or brought one into the studio, you can open it and click on an element. You can look at the element's XPath in the XPath Explorer and view.
What is an aggregator component?
The aggregator component combines all of the mediation messages into a single batch message and sends it to the destination that was set up for mediation.
What is an aggregator batch policy?
Based on a batch strategy, the Workday integration server checks to see if an aggregator is grouping the current set of collated messages into batches. Among the batch policies are size batch strategy. The batch strategy says when the current batch should end, and a new one should begin. This strategy tells how many messages should be in the batch message. -1 is unlimited. Time batch strategy. The batch strategy says when to end the current batch and start a new one based on a certain amount.
What is a sequence generator service?
One of the integration systems is the sequence generator service. You can use this service to make unique sequence names, like when an integration needs to create a different file name each time it runs.
I hope you liked this video. So, please do like, share and subscribe to the channel. To know more about such information, check out our Upptalk channel. Thanks for watching.